Morning coffee, take 3.
Okay. I used to be afraid of the world outside my door, so I lived within the pages of a book. I used to be so scared of what I couldn't control. It seemed whatever I touched, I broke. The wind at my back, the grass so green, the sun on my face, it was all a dream till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I'll help you stand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning, and as long as we are together, life can only get better. I used to be embarrassed about my eyes, my nose, my smile, so I hid my face behind my hair. I spent so many years feeling like I was drowning. Now finally I'm coming up for air. Laughing out loud, being part of a team, touching the stars, it was all a dream till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I understand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning, and as long as we are together, life can only get better. Life can only get better.
Good morning. Morning coffee. This is going to be super short. Why? Because this is the 3rd time that I've done this. I don't know what is going on, but this device, this HD camera is rebelling. I gotta keep checking this. Okay, it's still on there. It keeps converting to another microphone. All of a sudden there's this echo chamber. I'm so sorry. It was by the way, you would have liked the last one better than this one. That's all I'm saying, but I'm not putting it out there because it's a big echo chamber and it didn't use this mic. So, morning coffee. Today is February 9th, 2026. It is not 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. It is now 9 in the morning. I've tried. I've really tried, but everyone's awake. The dogs are awake, so if you hear a bark, that's why. I've got my notes. Always have my notes. It was a weird week. It was a weird weekend. We were all sick. So yesterday we got a subscription to Angel Studios. Totally recommend that. If you're a Christian or a religious individual, what a great... I have never had a subscription. We just got it yesterday. What great programming. Great shows. We watched, what's that cartoon that my kids love? The Wing Feather Saga? Yeah, we have the books. But the cartoon, it's awesome. I loved it. Kids programming is fabulous. I wish The Chosen was still there. That's when I learned about Angel Studios. But anyway, it's just phenomenal. Oh, and we had the movie David. That was on there. I got to see that. Wow, what a great animated film. You know, I'm really picky when it comes to artwork because, you know, I'm a cartoonist. So I have really high expectations when it comes to productions. However, the music in it, ooh, that had me crying so many times. That was really enjoyable. Anyway, got my apparel this morning, enjoying that, and it was just a really, really weird week last week. Yeah, I feel like we should be hurrying. Yeah, I feel like we need to hurry. I'll explain that. Okay, first thing, let's say, again, this is how you know that I love you. I'm doing this for the third time. Welcome. Welcome. I want to say welcome to Carla Bradley and Thomas Tiernan. I hope I said that right, because that's a cool looking name. Chanel Nassib writes, again, that's an email. Got to put in your name instead of an email, but some of these emails are pretty funny. And Samantha Wallen. Welcome, Samantha. Gosh, I feel like we need to act quickly. Now, I know that you're readers. You're part of my community. Maybe you're a writer and you're seeing me for the first time. Good morning. But here's the thing. I think that there are great changes and big changes that are going to happen. As popular and wonderful as Substack is, and by the way, it is my favorite writing platform. I have two that I absolutely love. My first love was always World Anvil. I still use it, still recommend it. It's absolutely phenomenal. But this is a different type of engine. But actually the freedom and being able to write as a business or as to interact with readers in real time, nothing beats Substack. And I've been creating a program and an online course, and it was done. It was done a while ago. And then Substack changed. And I tried to update it, and then Substack changed, and then Substack changed. Now I'm having to do this over again, which is still good because I think it needs to be shorter, it needs to be more concise, and I want to help people. We're going to call it Substack for Authors, and I have that domain. And what I want to be able to do is create a way for someone who is a writer, whether they're fiction or not, it doesn't matter. If you're a writer, to help you migrate over to Substack. Not just to come and to set up on this platform, but to show you the options, the things that are hard to find, and to more easily navigate you onto this platform and to set your thing up, whatever that is, up properly and get it into a well-oiled machine so you can just focus on writing. Then at the same time, I also want to help you so that you are properly indexed with the AI, because that is something that you really need to do. That's been on my mind all this last week. And also on that, how to get set up if you've got, if you've been having struggles like most of us have with Amazon and other big tech platforms, how you can set up your own books and things somewhere else and sell directly to your readers. And maybe you don't need that. Maybe you don't want that. And that's totally fine too. But I want to put all of that into a little tiny program that you can immediately migrate over to Substack and for it to work for you. I think I have probably grown at minimum about 350% since I joined Substack. I'm thinking it's closer to 450 to 500%. It's that big of a difference coming to Substack. And I love this platform. There is no platform that I'm aware of that you can interact with readers in real time than on this platform. Speaking of which, I was looking for the history of why it was started. I know you can read formal articles and things like that, but I wanted to hear something specific from, either from Chris or Hamish or, and I found something, and I found it like 5 minutes before I started attempting for the third time to do this recording, is I found that Chris Best, I think it was in 2022, but he was on the Joe Rogan podcast. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Anyway, so I've only watched like the first 5 minutes, so it's in queue right now. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to go listen to it. But it is number 1,855 if you want to go and look that up on Spotify or YouTube or whatever. But Chris Best on the Joe Rogan podcast talking about Substack. Oh, this is going to be good. Yeah. Oh, so good. So last week was just strange. I've just been thinking about something's coming, and I want to be prepared. All of us need to be prepared and be indexed with the AI. Why? Because changes are going to happen. Changes are happening right now, but I think the biggest ones haven't hit yet. I think Substack really hasn't been on most people's radar yet. People are still going, wait, sub what? And that's not always going to be the case. And when that hits, that wave is going to be huge. It's going to be a tsunami. And those of us who are more established and ready, it's going to be better. I mean, I've been trying to keep track and make sure that I publish every week. And I get things like this. I get notices like this every single week. I like being over 99.2 than the rest of the... I know it's silly. It might be silly, these goals, but making sure that I'm relevant and I'm there, because when I'm discovered, it's going to be helpful for my success and to get to readers. And I want all of you to get that. Is that silly of me? I want you to succeed. I'm not of a scarcity mindset. There's enough and to share for everybody. If I'm successful, doesn't mean you're going to be any less successful, and vice versa. That's what I believe. I really don't, with writers, I don't believe there's such thing as competition. That's just silly. It's, I don't believe that's a thing. I really don't. Because you can only read, if I write books, say I got 3 books. Once you read 3 books, then what? But if you write something that's similar or in the same genre or something like that, I'm actually promoting you. I'm selling you. You should think of it that way. So I want to help everyone. Plus, I got kind of a nerdy goal. And that goal is that I want fiction writers to actually take over Substack. Not take over, but be the most popular people on Substack. Not news, not politics, not food, though. Food would be my second vote. But fiction, because fiction matters. It matters. It matters a lot. So, Chris Bess is on Joe Rogan. I am creating a online program. Hopefully that it will come out somewhere in April or sooner. I had it done, and I'm just going to have to make it in a more streamlined fashion. I want to include some things that normally people wouldn't include, so that you can have a little publishing empire up and going and making you money. Why not? Make it simple. I got a lot of people that are poking me going, you need to do allow affiliates to sell that. I'm still on the wall. I did that with one thing. I had one affiliate, but it was a really large company, and actually they brought a lot of people. So that was fun. That was fun. So maybe. Last thing that I want to talk about this week, because I'm really looking forward to this week of just writing Wendell, Chuck, and Dax and getting back to Chronicles of a Hero. But that is Scoot's Flash Fiction Friday. Cannot say that 5 times fast, but you can. He's finally back. I missed you, Scoot. Scoot's my friend. I really enjoy him. His Flash Fiction. See, I'm saying it slow and I can't say it right. Flash Fiction Friday are so much fun. So much fun. Writing novels is easy. Really, it's easy. Those of you who write short stories, wow, you're awesome. I struggle with this, but it's a challenge and it's enjoyable. Anyway, so Scoot put up better rules this time, which is great. Clarity. That's what we got, is clarity of the rules. So last Friday, he put up his first 4 prompts. And then I saw that he had 4 different categories. There was a 250 word, a 500 word, an 800 word, and 1,000 word. And I decided I want to do all 4. So I did. Am I going to do that every week? Flip no. That was so hard. I'm going to do one. But for the very first one, I wanted to give it a shot and see. It took a long time. It took the entire day from early morning to late at night. But I did get them done. And it's those of you, wow, you got talent, you got skill. That's really hard. I'd rather write novels. But I had fun. Anyway, so those are posted. The first one was last Friday, I think. Yeah, last Friday. And then this morning, there will be another one on Wednesday and another one on Thursday. And then we'll see what the prompts are Friday. But you should go over to Gibberish. Look up Scoot and look up Gibberish, and I'll put a link in the show notes. But you should try it. Try it. If you're just, getting your toe wet and being a writer, this is a really fun way to do it. But yeah, you should try it. Anyway, that's it. I'm not feeling so sick anymore. My family's getting better. Everyone's up, everyone's happy, and it's time to have a fabulous week. So you have a good day. You have a great week. Remember, you are more than you think you are. And yeah, let's get indexed with the AI. Let's get you established on Substack. Let's take over the world. Let's make the world a better place this week. That's a good goal. Let's do that. Yeah. And I'll check in with you next week. We'll see you next time. Bye.